Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of Trailhead Explanation. In this video, we are going to cover unit Create Twin Fields on the code line. This unit is from the project Personalize Smartwatches with Salesforce CPQ attributes. So in this unit, we are going to cover the concept of twin field, and why they are required is because if you have noticed in the previous units, we had created a few configuration attributes and global attributes. But whenever we set any value to those fields, and after clicking on save, those values aren't saved anywhere on the code or in the database. So in order to make those values of configuration attributes or global attributes to be saved in our database, we need twin fields. So twin fields, basically what they are basically the fields having the same API name and the data type. So there are multiple objects on which we can have the mapping of twin fields. I'll provide you the link in the description, which contains the document provided by Salesforce, which have all the mappings that all the possible mappings that can have between the objects in Salesforce CPQ. So I'll provide that link in the description. You can go through that document and see what all objects can be mapped to which one, right? But here, as part of this unit's challenge, we will be focusing on the mapping between quote line and product option. So here, twin field we are going to create on quote lines, and when we select all the values for the global attributes or configuration attributes on click of save, those values with the help of twin fields on quote line will automatically get saved on the product options once we create the twin field on quote line. So let's quickly jump onto our challenge. And the very first step that we have to do is to create 6 picklist type of fields that will have the same API name and the data type that we had created previous challenges for our configuration attribute and global attributes. So make sure you do not change any API name or data type. So let's quickly launch our Trailhead Playground and go to quote lines. The very first field that we are going to create is size. Save and new. And the next field that we are going to create is ascent. I'll copy all these 3 values from pick list again. Next, save and new. Next field that we have on our table is engraving, which is a text type of field of length 100. So click on next, next again, save and new. Next field that we have to create is outlet standard, which has global set of values. Use global pick list value set. I'm going to keep this option selected. And from this drop down, I'm going to select outlet standard. Rest of the setting will remain as it is. Just click on next, save and new. Then another field is material. So I'll just copy this. This is pick list. Next, save and new. And the last field that we have is color. So I'll just copy everything here. And again, pick list this. Next, next again, save. So all the 6 fields are created. Now there is one thing that I want to do, which is not part of this challenge. Basically, it is not specified over here, but for our understanding purposes, I'm going to do that. So what you have to do is go to Object Manager and open the quote object. I'll let you know why we are doing this later in this video. Go to page layouts. Here on the quote layout, on the related list of quote lines. So we are going to change the columns over here for the quote lines. I'll tell you why we are doing this later in this video. Just for now, click on this wrench icon and all the 6 fields that we have just created to this selected field area. So ascent, color, engraving, material, outlet standard, size. So all the 6 fields have been added to this selected fields. If at all you are not able to add these fields because of the exceeding number of columns, you can remove few of the columns from this list by selecting and clicking on this backwards arrow. So for now, just keep these 6 columns and click on save. Save again. Now let's go back to our CPQ application. So the next thing that we have to do is, so there is one technical point that I'd like to highlight, which is mentioned in this unit. So if you remember, when we create configuration attribute, there were two record types. So one was configuration attribute and another was global attributes. So here, the values for configuration attribute are saved on the quote line record of the lead product. So you know that whenever there are product options as well, but at the end when we click on save button, all the products that are there, be it product option or lead product or whatever, all those products are on click on save button gets converted into quote lines, right? So here the values for configuration attribute are saved on the quote line record of the lead product. So lead product is the product under which all the product options comes up, which is the lead product in a bundle. So here values of configuration attribute are saved onto the quote line record of the lead product. So whatever values we select for our configuration attribute get saved on the quote line record of lead product, and values for the global attributes, like global attributes we had, it was material, color, ascent, right? These three were global attributes. So those values are saved on the quote line records of respected products. We had smartwatch band, which was a product option, and we had specific values of material, color, and ascent. Those were the global values and will get stored only on the quote line record of that smartwatch band product option, right? So this was the concept that was mentioned over here. So let's quickly go back and go to our code, which was 00045. Click on edit lines. Now this time, since we have created the fields with the same API name and data type on our port line, these fields are going to map onto our product option. So let's quickly click on add products and smartwatch again. Select this. And keeping all the values, the default values which are there already. So 40 light gray and engraving for the configuration attribute. So these were the configuration attribute. And here the silicon dark gray, light gray. And for this one as well, these all are global attributes. And again, this outlet standard is our configuration attribute. Let's quickly move ahead and see what values appear for all these product options. Make sure you select this one as well. Click on save. Save again. So our quote lines has been created. If you will just refresh this, go to these quote lines created. Now here it is mentioned that, so I found this ambiguity in this unit text. Let me know if you have a better clarity for this. Let me know in the comment section. But I am a little bit confused over here. I'll raise a case with Salesforce as well, or Trailhead community as well, regarding this. But as for now, if anyone has answer to this, let me just know in the comment section. So here it is written that configuration attribute will be saved on the lead quote line product. So here we have our lead product at smartwatch, and size, all the values will appear there except material and color. So if you will just go back there. So our lead product is smartwatch, light gray, except material and color, that values are not appearing. Otherwise, rest is fine. Before moving ahead, let's go to our code on a new tab and open that and see what all values were there. So go to edit lines, click on this wrench icon. So now here, these size, ascent, and engraving, these fields are configuration attribute, plus this outlet standard, this is configuration attribute. So all these values should be stored on our lead product, which was smartwatch quote line. So here we are getting those values, engraving and size. Since material and color are global attribute, so we are not getting value. That's totally fine. Now, if you move on to our second quote line, which is smartwatch band. So accent is light gray. We'll select see that one. Accent is light gray. So this is the smartwatch band that is appearing over there. So in that case, material, color, and accent will have the value. Rest should not appear. Why I'm saying that? Because engraving is the configuration attribute. Then outlet is configuration attribute. Same is the size. These three fields are the configuration attribute and should not appear here as per the text written in the challenge. But if you see in this table, it is showing that smartwatch band, it will not show the outlet standard field for any other port line or product other than the lead product, which I understand because it is outlet is a configuration attribute and it should appear only on the lead product. But if you will see on our challenge, or if how we are proceeding exactly the same way which is mentioned in the challenge, these values are appearing for all of the quote lines, even for the lead product, for the product option, which is correct if we go according to this text. But if we see this table, this is completely wrong. And I had my doubts over here, or I don't know whether this text is miswritten or there is some concept that I'm missing. Because if you will go down, now there they have written that this problem need to be fixed. Like the size data isn't stored in either the watch band quote lines. So we have to fix that so that it appears, this size should appear on all the uh, quote lines, because this size option, they are making it available for all the product options as well. The AW Computing is offering that for all the product options as well. So we have to fix that. Also, they are mentioning that the outlet standard data isn't attached to this quote line, which was this with this product code. So if you just go back here, we have this AC to USB wall adapter, right? And this one, but this outlet standard value is getting associated to all the product options or the quote lines, you say. So this is the point where I got confused, that if I'm missing anything, if I'm missing any concept, I'd be very happy if you comment down that in the uh, comment section and let me know so that I could also go through that. Moving ahead, so you got the idea, but the basic concept over here is that configuration attribute value gets saved on the lead product and global attributes value gets saved on the respective products. Like that, it is happening for all the columns here. Now, we have to fix this size and outlet standard. I am right now not fixing this because it is already appearing on this one. So we are going to fix the size issue, which is we want the size value to be appear on all the quote lines. So what we have to do for that is we have to go to our smartwatch product, and in the related section, we have to go to our size configuration attribute by the name size. So let's just go to the product smartwatch. Go to related list and edit the size configuration attribute. Now here there is this value apply to product options. Now this is a configuration attribute, not the global attribute. That's why it was appearing only for the lead product. Now this I am mentioning that has to be applied to the product options as well. So here select the checkbox to apply configuration attribute selection to product options. So this size will now appear on the product options as well. For outlet standards, we have to do the same thing as per the challenge, but I am not doing this to see whether we pass this challenge or does it make any sense, because all the values are appearing over there. So I think there is some issue with this challenge content. So here product options, and I'm keeping this as unchecked, right? I'm not changing anything. Just cancel this. Now to our quote again, go to this wrench icon, click on save again, go to your quote lines. So now you see the size is coming for all the quote lines, be it product option or be it lead product. So this issue is fixed. Outlet standard was already coming up. So even though we hadn't checked that available to all product options, let's just go back there and check whether we have passed this challenge or not, or it gives us the error of outlet standard. Because if you try without selecting the checkbox for size configuration attribute, it is definitely going to give you the error that that option is missing on size configuration attribute. But let's see for configuration. Yeah, we were able to pass this challenge without selecting that checkbox. So there's definitely something wrong or some issue is there with this unit. But I wanted to point this out because I was not able to find any solution. And if anyone knows any concept that I'm missing over here, please let me know in the comment section. That's all for today. See you in the next video with another unit. Till then, take care. Thank you.